So I have to do this before I film. I have to do this.
Yeah.
And now, representing the United States of America, Ashley Mene, for the second year in a row. It's awesome. So I want our viewer to know how cool it is to be on a Palmer Cup team. 2 years in a row. Last year, she represented the United States in Geneva, and now out here in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, which I think is really cool because that's Arnold Palmer's spot. So this golf course I heard is amazing. It is in the middle of nowhere, like you said, but it is like golf heaven out there. Golf in Pennsylvania is so good. Every course I've ever been to in Pennsylvania just is always, always awesome. This guy played in the, my dad, where Dad's out here, because Dad's Ashley's biggest fan other than Ashley's parents. Dad followed at the Augusta Women's Amateur last year when I caddied for Ash, and that was a blast. We made it all the way into the finals in the final round at Augusta. It was pretty cool. But so here's what I want to see though.
Okay.
I want to see. I do have something for you to work on. Hopefully it makes you want to hit some golf balls more often.
Okay.
I want to see you do this in practice swings.
Okay.
Okay, in practice swings. So one day when you show up, and you have belt loops there, right?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So all this is doing is identifying the right side of the body. So I'm going to stick it out more to the right side. And for you, I want you to do 2 parts to this. Feel like this elbow stays in front of your right side and then back in front of it on the way down. Okay, so a lot of times what happens, Ash, is you'll get up there and these are still getting to the top and this already starts kicking forward. And that's where the arms and hands fall behind you. And I would tell you it's just going to, longer clubs are going to go out right. So here's the big thing. You getting in here and just feeling the right arm stay a little bit closer to the left, to the top of the swing. That's a good way of feeling the elbows stay together. And then feeling like your right elbow beats your right pocket to the golf ball. So just put that in there real quick. Put a little bit more out to the right side of your body.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then here we go. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna pull it a little more out here to balance you. Okay. And then just a couple little practice swings. It's gonna feel like your arms are much faster. You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just, for you, is just a warm-up drill. You don't really need to hit golf balls like that. Just taking some practice swings, 10, 15, 20 before you start your session.
But my hips still tend to go first, which is so funny.
Okay, ready? Do another one here. I'm going to show you this in slow-mo. All right, so let's take a look at this. So regular swing, I mean, still one of the best swings of anybody that I work with, anybody out there. I think it's one of the best swings in college golf, to be honest with you. I love this golf swing. Make sure the elbow, the right elbow, doesn't fall behind the right side of the body. It's better than it used to be, by the way.
Thank you.
But watch this. This is what I want to show you. Watch how this is. See how the elbow stays in a little better spot there? And then watch. So that little bit of stand-up that you'll have.
Like right there.
Right,
Yeah.
you know it. I know you know it. It's just your little move. It's a coping mechanism to just let the hands and club catch back up. And from the face-on view, all that would look like is a little bit of a stall, and then the club catches up, and then it keeps going. You know, I know you know.
Yeah.
But watch this.
I'm always trying to like.
But
work
watch
through
how
it.
good this is, though. Watch how good this is. Watch how you just go straight through. You see how there's no hiccup there through impact. So you have
there isn't.
boom, and the hips keep going. So just understanding that inside horse, outside horse. Outside horse runs around the track, inside horse did as well. We want to have a photo finish with everything arriving together, and that would lead to the constant rotation. If the outside horse, which already has a greater distance to travel, gets a little bit extra up there, and then this guy gets the head start, well, I have to raise up and stall out in order for these to catch up. And that's when the club will swing to the ball a little bit isolated of the body. Does that make sense? So that feeling for you should be just like the arms and hands stay in front of your center and really feel like the belly button, sternum, hands, the middle of your body and your hands just stay in line a lot more throughout your swing. And just when you're hitting wedges and you're hitting shorter irons, best thing you can do. And I always want to give you, I do want to give you a little hard time on those wedges. I always tell you.
I know.
Bring them down. Well, this is going to bring them down.
know,
Not like this, like that, right? But here's the thing. Hit a little half shot real
Okay.
quick with the alignment rod in there and just watch what the ball flight does even when you take the little half swing. You'll see it'll compress it and it'll hit it a lot lower, a lot tighter. You see how tight that comes off?
Yeah.
Still tapped it, I know.
Yeah. I'm actually dying to see what that looks like on video.
I can't wait to show you what that looks like on video. Don't tear your belt loops out on this one.
Try not to.
I'm gonna play it through. and it looks like everything's much more in front of you. Okay, so when you look at it, much more on top of it. Okay, and you're much more covered. You're just covering it better. You're not getting, you don't have it backed out as
Behind
much.
me. Yeah.
Exactly, which
Okay.
would be something that would get the ball flight with the lower irons a little bit lower, start them on line, and just get everything, it would definitely get away from anything this way, okay?
Okay.
So just, here's the thing though. I don't want you to have to be too aggressive with that. You already have such a beautiful golf swing. You just need a little bit more of that. So that's why I like it for a drill, for just, hey, I'm gonna do some 50-yard wedges like this. Or maybe I do my wedge work to those first few flags, that are 50, 100, inside 100 with that rod. The minute you start trying to hit it hard again, I'd take it out of there. I would just do it for practice swings. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
Do a couple more little 3/4 ones, and then we'll take it out and just try to maintain the feeling. How good is that ball flight?
Pretty good.
I love that.
I'm scared I'm gonna rip this off.
Look at this. This is so good right here. Watch this one. So watch this, you guys. Like a very, very direct path to the golf ball. Beautiful golf swing. Perfect. See how, you know what I love about it? You keep a little shorter swing knowing that you got to get your arms back in front of you. And look how good this is, coming right back down the plane. Direct path to the ball.
That's crazy because it doesn't feel like I'm swinging that far back.
I know.
And it almost looks like a full swing.
I'm going to tell you right now, number one thing when I watch you, because I've watched so many of your swings you've sent me over the years where I just see when your body's done turning,
My arms keep going.
that elbow just continues to float a little bit.
Yeah.
And the right hip's already going towards the target as it's floating. And I'm like, well, that's just that little bit of disconnection up there rather than being together and together. That's all I would fix in that swing. I would just keep working at the exact same things. I do believe, I'm going to have you pull a wedge back out in a minute. I thought your wedge width of stance was a little bit wide and the ball was a little bit forward, which that's part of the reason why some of those wedges get up there. Like you could be a little bit narrower, a little more weight on the left side, ball a little bit more centered, and that'll trap the golf ball a little bit better.
Okay.
But as far as anything else, your swing, have the right elbow in the hands, stop when your body's done turning. Feel like this elbow just gets in head and almost beats your right pocket to the golf ball.
Okay.
I love that thought for you. This elbow beats the right pocket to the ball, okay? Beautiful. Yeah, those are better already. Just less up, more flat.
Like, I don't know what happened.
So we just, narrow in more middle. That's all it was. And then a little weight on the left side. Beautiful.
See, I feel like when I put my weight on the left side, though, my hands almost start getting like
Too far forward?
Too far forward.
Okay, well, here, hold on a second here. Go ahead and set up. Do it just a little bit of pressure on left side. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Leave it, That's perfect right there. Yeah, I mean, look at the ball flight. See, it just comes out a little flatter. That's all I wanted. It wasn't much. It was literally going like this.
A little bump.
Yeah, it was just this. It was, you were this wide, the ball was up about an inch ahead of center. All I wanted was you to move back to center, get an inch narrower, give me that inch hip bump to get a little weight over there.
Okay.
So the combination of weight that way, ball back a hair, and the stance a little narrow, it just improves the angle of attack and gets you less, U shape and more like a V on top of the ball, kind of like that. And that'll trap the golf ball a little better.
Okay. Yeah,
so for our viewer, if you're hitting your wedges high, check the width of your stance. Don't get too wide. Check your ball position. Make sure it's right in the middle. And the next thing is check your weight distribution. With a wedge, we're looking at keeping that weight almost 70%, 75% on the left foot, and it should stay that way throughout the entire swing. There shouldn't be a big weight transfer with a sand wedge. I mean, Ash, for our viewer, help him out. When you hit a wedge, do you feel yourself stay super centered? Like, you don't feel yourself moving around, do you?
Yeah, no.
Like, you're just right there.
Right there.
Yeah, exactly. Like nose, same spot, weight on the left side. Those are perfect. Literally perfect.
Thank you.
I wouldn't change. And here's the thing. If I'm skipping a rock, right, I'm not going to do it at the same pace as the right side of my body. I'm going to, and that's the same thing as a golf swing. It should be boom, and then there. And whenever that right elbow gets on the side, that's where through impact there always is going to be a little bit of that club releasing more than you want it to. And typically this will stall out and kind of hop up a little bit just to allow the hands time to catch up. And continuing on in the future, I just want to see you have the hip, the hands, and the body just one piece all the way through, no hesitation. And that's gonna come from, to me, lots of drills, just kind of practice swings with the alignment rod there. That really helps this. The next thing would just be, in your swing, I like the thought of just a little shorter with the elbows together.
Okay.
If you keep the elbows together, it just forces your body to turn a little bit more and prevents any of the extra lift. That's all I would work on.
Okay.
At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.